Since the sun is out today, we'll take a little break from Death by PowerPoint, my day job. We'll go over a couple things on the 574. I know people do walk-arounds and stuff all the time on these tractors, but this is mine. One thing I did add was a backup camera. It's wireless, so the camera itself's on a big magnet, and this is the receiver. We'll go over this at length in another video, but this is the receiver. Mainly what I use this for when I have a bank mower and it offsets, or any mower or rototiller or anything behind. It's just tough to be looking backwards all the time. So I have the camera in the back when I'm pulling something, or I put it in the front if I'm doing some post hole digging with the front mount post hole digger. It's really good for that. Another thing I use for the back is the stump grinder. So I put that down lower so I can see the actual flywheel spinning. So if something happens, I catch it there first. But that's just one of the things that I added, and its monitor's not wireless, but it just has this plug-in. Used to be a cigarette lighter plug-in, but I don't know what they call it anymore. But it goes in there, and you just turn it on and off when you want it, so it's not always on. And the camera itself it's solar powered. It has some batteries. That's good, so you move it around. Let's go to the back and I'll show you the back blade. So I'm going to be scraping down the driveway again since it's a nice sunny day. To do that, I take this pin out while the snow falls on my leg. So this offsets it a little bit. The plow offsets it. And then I do the angle. Work it back and forth a little bit, just get a little bit of angle to keep it pushing off the side. I have to actually use a smaller pin to get the right angle as I struggle. So now that's off to the side of the tractor, and now I gotta try to fix the angle of the blade. You can do that a couple different ways. You can do that from this pin here. It turns that, but if you ever needed to come back up, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So what I do is the passenger side, which there's no passenger, I just make the adjustment, take a little weight off, and then I just adjust it. As soon as I start going the right way, adjust it level like that. In the pitch, I got the pitch for the center link to go down like that. I don't want to have it up and then it digs in more, so I have it more traveling on the gravel. Well, I did actually millings that I brought in, and then I rolled them on a nice hot day, and they packed down similar to asphalt, but not quite like asphalt. But once it's frozen like this, you can push the snow. We got a little bit of snow last night, but I just want to keep scraping whenever I can to get it down to the bare milling so it doesn't ice up. We're supposed to warm up a little bit next week, so then maybe I'll do a little farm tour next week, see what the deer are doing, see if they're eating the trees, or see how the greenhouse is going, stuff like that. But we should be all set to scrape down. scrape it down, push it with the pusher. Bring it up nice to get some stacking tanks. Lift the scraper blade up. See how it's offset a little bit? So it's past the tractor rear wheels. And we get a nice scrape, so when the March, February sun ever decides to come out, it'll, and then take it out of float, lift it up gradual, and get a nice stacked bank. Everybody does it a little bit different. This is just how I do it. Around a hill in the winter, so it doesn't become a sheet of ice. Your banks are pushed back, and you got a little traction. Now I can't push the snow up the hill. I usually push it down the hill, but it's not that much snow today, so the greater blade should be able to take care of everything. I can show you the rubber edge a little bit better. So here's the rubber edge. It's got two sides. I haven't flipped it over yet, but this is what it looks like brand new. And then on the bottom, it used to be the same. So you can see how it's worn down a little bit. And then all you do when it runs down close to the metal, you just flip it over, and then you'll have a new cutting edge for a while. And then after that's done, you get a new piece of rubber. This is how it's bolted on. You can put them just about even. You can kind of see that the cutting edge and the bottom of the shoe are pretty even. You can see how much it's wearing on the bottom, and that's how much it's wearing on a gravel driveway. So, but these units are built pretty good. They got the cross piece here, nice welds on them. I don't know, the paint's not the best, but you know, for the money. So that's today's adventure. So thanks for joining me here at I Know Enough to Be Dangerous. My name's Rob. Please like or subscribe to my channel, or send me a message on what you'd like to see around the farm in the future. Have a great day.